to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to show you the world's very best breakfast. So I might be exaggerating a little bit, but it's my breakfast that I have every single morning here in Miami and I absolutely love it. So I thought I would show you what I do, what I use, and just so you can recreate it at home basically, because it is yummy and it's not that bad for you either if you take away the sugar and chocolate. Anyway, let's get into it. So first thing you need is, we use almond milk, but obviously you can use normal milk. Berries, so blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, anything like that. Oats, almond butter, sugar, trail mix. I think that's everything, and then serve it with some orange juice. So I'm going to show you what I do, just so you can follow along and we can make breakfast together. So the first thing you want to do is get some old-fashioned rolled oats. We get these from Whole Foods, but you can get them from wherever. And you want to pour in there about this much. I'm going to do the same for my husband Jeremy. Next up we're going to grab some almond milk. Again, this is from Whole Foods, but you can use either almond milk or regular milk or any type of milk that you like. Pour some in there. And mix it around. So you want to make sure that you coat all of the oats in the milk. And you also want to make sure that there's not too much milk, but also not enough milk, if that makes sense. So about this is perfect. So I'm going to pop this in the microwave for 2 minutes. So when you take your oats out of the microwave, make sure you do use something to protect your hands, because that is going to be super duper hot. Now what I do is I mix it a tiny bit with my spoon and then add in a tiny bit of sugar. And I know this is naughty, feel free to skip this step if you want to, but add in about half a teaspoon. Ouch, that's still hot. Just to make it nice and sweet.
Just like you.
Just like me. Okay, so next step, I add in some of these chocolate cherry carnival trail mix. Now obviously you can get your own ones if you want something different, but we like this one because it's got peanuts, raisins, almonds, cherries, dark chocolate, dark chocolate covered raisins, chocolate stars, dark chocolate chips, and white chocolate chips. So there's a lot of chocolate in there, but it just means that when you put that on top of the hot oats, it means that it melts and it's like a chocolate fondue. So when you're eating that, it's delicious. And I always make sure that the chocolate pieces are touching the oats, so it kind of melts into the oats. So it should look like this. The chocolate will start melting and you've got nuts and cherries and things like that on top. Next up, I'm going to add some fruit. So I've got some raspberries here. I'm going to put them on. And all I do with the raspberries is just break them in half and pop them on top. Probably about 4 or 5, something like that, not too many. And then I grab some blueberries, get a bit of a handful of these. I always make sure that there's not the stalk stuck on there. Pop them on top. And then I've got some blackberries. So what I do with these, because these are obviously huge because we're in the States, I chop these into maybe 2 or 3, because otherwise they would be huge. So chop these up. I maybe use 3 of these, 3 or 4, something like that. Yeah, let's do 4. So your bowl should look something like this. It's got the oats underneath, then it's got the nuts and chocolate, and then it's got a mix of berries on top. This is looking yummy. Next step is to add some almond butter. So you always have to mix it when you get a fresh pot, because otherwise there's like a layer of oil on top. So I always get Jeremy to mix it with a knife. And my piece of advice is to get almond butter that is literally just almonds. You can get some that's got sugar and even salt in there as well, and preservatives and everything else. Just check the label and make sure it is just almonds, because you don't need any of that crap, to be honest. And then what we're going to do is get a good maybe 1 or 2 teaspoons and layer that on top. Now this is what makes it super gooey and delicious when you're eating. It's almost like eating cookie dough or something like brownie maybe. It's kind of gooey and yummy, especially because you've got the fruit on there, which makes it sweet. You've got the chocolate under there to make, have the chocolate taste. And then this makes it just delicious. So So this is what your bowl should look like, just absolutely covered in almond butter, which looks delicious. So what I'm going to do is serve that with a glass of orange juice and go and enjoy it. Okay you guys, this is literally the most delicious breakfast ever because you have the warm oats, the fresh fruit, the melted chocolate and the gooey almond butter. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section below if you try this recipe or not. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Bye!